Welcome, basketball fans, to 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's going to be Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs up against the Dallas Mavericks. And now we send you out to Dallas for the opening tip-off. Kevin Harlan standing by courtside.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Along with a look now at the starting lineups brought to you by State Farm. First for the Spurs, Tony Parker at the 1 and Danny Green at the 2. And in the middle, one of the best ever to man the low block, the big fundamental, number 21, Tim Duncan. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Diaw in at the 4. And for the Mavericks, Collison is out there with Mayo. And holding down the middle out of Central Michigan University, the skilled and ambidextrous 7-footer, Chris Kaman. And it's Brand in at the 4 slot. And the Spurs start out with the ball. Here's Green. Off target from outside.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at.
Well, true. The defenders shouldn't relax just because he missed that one. He's capable of getting hot in a hurry.
The tray, and that one's good. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, he can shoot the 3. We know that. But I'm not sure the D does. I mean, they weren't anywhere near him on that possession.
Collison against Parker. Pass to Crowder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Collison covered by Parker. Collison, no good.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the...
What a throw down there. Man! Did you see that?
Oh, we got to see that one again, guys. We've got to see that again.
I need a replay. I'm not sure what I just looked at.
Outside Mayo. It's stolen by Green. Here's Leonard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
I'm sure they'd like to get more shots like that one.
From midcourt. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Spurs lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
And a good start for this club. I like the way they played together, really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard, too.
Collison against Parker. Collison kicks to Carter. No good on the 3.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
It's taken away by Collison. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Collison's got the ball. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, one of the things that you love about Troy Murphy is that as big as he is, and even though he's known as a rebounder, he can step out and knock down that catch-and-shoot 3-point shot, which really helps to spread the defense out.
And as Troy has grown into the league, that shot of his has gotten better and better. He's great one at the top of the key. Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Crowder, he's checked in for Wright. And it's Mayo in for Dominique Jones. The Spurs also changing it up. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Matt Bonner. Diaw comes in for Splitter. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Steven Jackson.
You know, the Spurs have always been built around Tim Duncan. But the last few years, they've added more depth than they used to have early in the Duncan era. And so Greg Popovich is playing 9 or 10 guys. They're very deep. They play together. Excellent passing team. And they've become much more up-tempo than they ever were early in that era.
It's stolen by Green. Duncan goes in. Parker.
Looky here. How about that one? That play, take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him.
He sure did. And how about the touch on the finish, too? That was really nicely done.
And a tight game here as we end the first half. Spurs out in front. They lead by 4. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's halftime, and I'm Damon Bruce. An excellent game going on at American Airlines Center. San Antonio on top against Dallas. And nice teamwork offensively, moving the ball around. What a great way to play. Kawhi Leonard has stood out in the early going. Nothing comes easy. He's done the hard work, and they could pull it out once they get to the second half. And for the Mavericks, they're still gutting it out. They've been getting roundly outplayed up to this point, and they'll need a bounce-back effort to make up for it in the second half. The first half for Darren Collison has been rough. His shot has been AWOL lately, still on the run in this one. That'll be all for us here at the studios as we head back to the start of the third quarter with Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris. Thanks so much for joining me.
Welcome back as we take a look at the Central Business District here in Dallas, Texas.
Well, Greg Popovich, coach of the Spurs, he actually won Coach of the Year in 2003 and also in 2011. Well-deserved because he played a lot of people and overachieved in my mind. I don't think anybody thought they'd have the NBA record that they have.
Now the Mavericks with it. 4-point game. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Collison with it. The feed to Kaman. Clock at 6. The dish now to Mayo. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And Steve, going back to Greg Popovich, he's won 2 Coach of the Year awards, and including last season to his credit. And you could argue the best coach in the league. Maybe he should win. Maybe he should win Coach of the Year every year. Now I know it didn't end that well against Oklahoma City last year, but his regular season to do what they did, remarkable.
Amazing. And yeah, I mean, Popovich should be considered for Coach of the Year every season just because of the sustained success of the San Antonio Spurs. Just amazing. And that's why we've seen this incredible run that the Spurs have been on.
For the tie, gets it to go. It's all knotted up.
That's grace over power, guys. With that finger roll, gets him 2 points. Impressive stuff.
It's a tie game in Dallas. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this.
9.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Who's had the Sprite uncontainable game in this one? Well, let's send it out to our Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, we've seen an uncontainable game from Mr. O.J. Mayo. He leads his team in rebounding and has led the charge in attacking the glass so far in this one. We'll see if he can keep that great board work going in the fourth, guys.
All right, thanks, Doris. It's been just a terrific game for him.
It really has. They haven't figured out a way to stop him or even slow him down. So they've only got 1 quarter left to come up with a solution. They're going to have to figure something out.
Well, good luck with that. I mean, if they haven't figured it out by now, I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, I think we're going to see more of the same here in the fourth.
To take the lead, trains it from downtown.
And that had to feel good.
Yeah, he exhaled as that one went down.
And the Spurs with possession. Here's Parker. Bullseye! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Unbelievable. Three-pointers for both sides in just a matter of seconds.
Now I think it's a matter of them just trying to top each other.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Parker with the steal. It's in!
Big bucket. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. No open threes.
16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Tipped away. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Outside Collison. Oh, off target.
That's a look that he'll never pass up, the one he'll usually never miss.
And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coaches